Ah, there we go. Much better. Hello, my fellow watermelons and seraphs and everything else. How are you all tonight? Yeah, Windows decided to reset my microphone, so it didn't know what to listen to, so had a moment there where I was like, wait a second, I don't see any flashing lights. We've got Smiley Riley here. And the crazy watermelon. You were here 3 days ago. Too bad the messages delete themselves after a while. That's pretty funny. Hello as well to Inger Raymond and Dershep. Low poly cats that are no longer spinning. We've got Plastic Tree, Panda Fox Artist, and Calzamar. Julian Maestri. Welcome. I think you're a new face around here, aren't you? If so, welcome. If not, sorry I missed you the first time. Your cats are too dizzy, they couldn't spin anymore. I restarted my PC. Well, worse, I updated my PC. Yeah. Sag. Bad decision. Well, let's bring you all in-game. I can wave at you again. That's right. Hey, folks. It's me. It's Wednesday evening. You know what that means. That means it's time for choring. That's right. Not maturing. I'm not in the business of maturing. No, not me. Ask Curzette. She would know. Anyway, so I looked at the stream thumbnail in which I had envisioned at the time I was making it that we would be doing a lot of stone cutting. But I'm also kind of feeling like a little bit of steel working would be a good idea. We're still a bit toasty. Hey there, Moira Hoganson. Hi, first time catching you live. Won't be able to stay long. It's pretty late for you. Well, thanks for being here, and glad to have you. And Panda Fox Arts is on episode 12, but you wanted to catch a live stream? Well, awesome. And kind of luckily, so in case you're not familiar with these yet, Panda Fox, these chore streams are kind of like more chill streams. Like we don't get into like doing a lot of brand new stuff. This is mostly for me to do things that are kind of repetitive tasks, and to catch up on like resource gathering and so on. So by engaging in the chore streams, you're not like missing like a lot of context or anything. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna make some more of these first. Make some more iron blooms. What's that? All right, and actually, before we even... that's terrible. Before we even get to that, I do want to start the first, or next batch, I should say, of steel from iron ingots. Let's go grab that. Just because that takes like, was it like 5 in-game days? Here's the screen moving. First time. Alright, so we get 55 of these. We need 32. That should give us, yep. Alright, 2 stacks of 16. Oh, and we need some charcoal too. Let's go ahead and at least get this stacked as well. I would like to pick that up and get the back stacked. Oof. Someday I'll remember the whole, press once thing. Someday. You like the chore streams too? Awesome. Yeah, they're pretty fun. They're a good chance for me to like turn my brain off a little bit and just like hang out and play the game and chat with you guys. It's reminiscent of doing chores for the for the actual series I used to do. Well, I will do again in the future. Only rather than talking to Curzette, I talk to you guys. All right, I think I got everything I need there. Let's go put these back. No. Let's go put these back. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Sometimes this just act up for whatever reason, and I have no idea why. We need 40 of these. How ideal. So Moira's on episode 100? Awesome. You don't need to be caught up too much. Very good. Alright, so we need a bit of... right, structures... Oh, not complete. What? I thought I fixed you. I missed one. What? This doesn't look terribly broken to me. Oh, I put the wrong thing in. Oh. Well, that explains that. Whoops. Okay. Nope, not that one. Okay, let's grab tier 2, tier 2. Do you stack? You do stack. Why weren't you stacked before? That's what I want to know. So it should just be that one, though. Watermelon, you stepped away for a minute and now the screen's moving. It is indeed sorcery, isn't it? Let's get these down here. I do find it funny that, like, right-click with the charcoal, you put a full layer in. Right, I need 40 for each, not 40 for both. Okay, whoopsie. Yeah, so you right-click with the charcoal, you put 8 in. But then you right-click with the ingots, you only put 1 in at a time. It's not crazy, I just think it's kind of funny. All the little ways Tyrone cheats us out of our time. Have I done the vanilla story events? Yes, I have. I have actually done all of them up to the game's current version so far in this series. What we're kind of like doing story-wise now, or at least like sort of as we get to it, is I've been going through some of the Better Ruins content. They kind of have some more story. It's not technically official story, but I think it's very interesting anyway. All right. That should be good to go. Hey there, Cassidy. Welcome. So you saw some of the story stuff going on? Ah, so you must be around... I'm not sure where you are. So Moira's at 100. So Plastic Tree, are you at like the Residence Archive stuff we did? Alright, so we got 48 more blooms. I think... I don't want to say this too loudly because it might hear me. I think since the wind is nice and strong, I'm going to start some of these blooms. I think that's probably the wisest thing to do, but not with 7 pieces of coal. I'm not going to do it with 7 pieces of coal. No siree. Oh, you have to do your own chores, Watermelon. All right, well, thanks for being here. Am I going to carve pumpkin? Yeah, we could carve some pumpkin. I can do that. I can do that today. Because I could save that for the chores for the regular stream, but like honestly, it's not very thematic to the series, so I wouldn't put them in the temple anyway. So I may as well go ahead and do them here. I'm going to grab some brown coal. So put you back. It is still windy. Okay, good. Just didn't hear it. The wind cults have no day today. You can wait if I can want to do it. Wait on. Yeah, you can wait if I want to do it on Sunday. I don't. Yeah, I'll probably do it tonight. Yeah, I feel like because it's not thematic to the series, like I wouldn't otherwise do it. In a guide series, I totally would. This is not a guide series. Oops, nope. Oh. No, pick it up. Oh my goodness. Sheesh, like, where'd that coal go? Oh my. Alright, let's fire these up and watch the wind die. Did everyone remember to wake up Green Day today? University or Crossroads today? Neither! We're doing iron and steel works today, baby. And maybe some pumpkin carving. Some pumpkin carving. Alright, let's go ahead and fire. Oops, nope. Get back on there. Fire these up. There we go. Alright, let's get, stop it. You can tell it's been a week since I last played. Okay, let's get the clang going on. Bada ding, bada bang. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. There we go. Go. Alright, not too shabby. And I hear they may have, like, reverted the moon to being square in the upcoming 1.21.1. I have not updated to that yet because it's not in release state yet. But I find that kind of amusing. Why? Please stack. Please stack. My goodness. And good old Bonko. Hi there, Picaravis. Or Picaravis. Just a little spoiler, the universe is really far away. Yeah, there's actually... We have a lead on the abandoned mine as well. It's stupid far away. Let's see. It's like... See, this is... Residence Archives. The abandoned mine, I think, is this X over here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Where is the abandoned mine? It's on my map somewhere. Lazaret. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. It's farther away than I even know about, apparently. Yeah, I agree. The circular sun and moon don't really carry the same vibe as the rest of the game. Circles don't belong here. At best, I would accept an octagon, but not an octagon, more like one of these shapes. For the sun. The moon could be an octagon, but I like the square. It's cute. So while we are working on this very exciting tour, I have a warning and an admission to make, and that is that Kuriza and I are in deep trouble. Financial problems? No, not that. Way worse. Did we murder somebody? No. Worse. Did we mildly criticize the president on Twitter? No. Even worse, if you can believe it. See, the truth is... Get off the ladder. Truth is, Kurazumi started crawling. And, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. She went from not crawling to crawling in about 3 days flat. Now, she was army crawling before that. And day one, she was like 1 crawl step, 2 crawl step, 3 crawl step. By day 2, she was doing 1 step a second, And then today. Today, if I open the fridge, no matter where she is, suddenly there is a tiny child at my feet, crawling over my shoes, trying to get into the fridge. If I open the dishwasher, there she is, trying to break the hinge. If I try to get up the stairs from the office, she's there at the gate, waiting for me to open it and tumble down the stairs. She is just designed to be underfoot, apparently. Oh, she does yearn to get into things, Picaravis. She really, really wants to stand and walk. Like, she watches us walk with this, like, intensity you wouldn't believe. And she really loves, like, if you hold her hands and then stand her up, she can already stand partly on her own. Like she still needs to use her hands, but if she stumbles, she actually will catch herself in the correct direction. So, yeah, we're done for. She's gonna be walking before we know what to do with her. Hey there, JC! And Karen Wallace, who's screaming at me, "Hello, how are you?" "I am fine. How are you?" Adorable, dangerous? Yeah, and super dangerous. On the upshot, I love this, like, weird lighting glitch. On the upshot, Kurazini is pretty good at closing gates and doors behind her. Like, she's good at setting things back to their original state, which she did not get from Kurazet. Kurazet, who will often, like, come into a room that I'm in and like, leave and turn the light off, but I'm still in the room. That's pretty funny. Give her a hoverboard, it's less dangerous. Yeah. Oh, you've been sick a while, Karen Wallace. That's unfortunate. I hope you're either feeling better or feeling better soon. I never fired up the iron blooms, the bloomeries. Just realizing that now. Oh well. The wind is more mercurial and fickle than regular old fire, so you know what, it's fine. I wonder if it is something with with shade being applied to the glow overlay. The emissive. Did I say hi to you, Keth? I don't recall. If I didn't, hello. If I did, I rescind by hello. There we go. Mario's partner is the same. They go outside to get the garbage out, and then they'll lock door behind you. Yep, that's my life. That is absolutely my life. But luckily, from a young age, I was locked out. Well, at a young age, I was locked out of the house once. It was partly my own fault, and thereafter, I was resolved to never get locked out again. So I have this, like, thing where whenever I'm leaving the door, I have this, like, compunction to check my pockets. And if I don't hear the jingle of keys, I turn around to go get them. At this point, I don't even think about it anymore. Like, as I'm walking to the door, I see the door, and my brain goes, "Flap your leg." And I go, "Okay." And I do. And then no jingle, I go get keys. You're getting better, Canwell, so that's good. You've been left in the dark in the shower in the past? I have been too, but only due to power outages. Which, luckily, are pretty rare. Except for after I bought this house. Growing up, power outages were really rare. Now it's more like, oh, a tree came down. Again. In the same spot as last time. I have things to say about my neighbor's trees. I learned to lick locks. Or pick them. Yeah, I'm not sure I could pick my own locks. I never learned that skill. I mean, granted, they're just like, I don't know, Lowe's. Regular Lowe's locks. Where there's supposedly the lock combinations used, there are only like 7 or 8 different like actual like key outs or pin outs, what do they call them? It's just that like you'd have to, you know, try your key in like a lot of houses to be assured to get into one illegally. So it's like it doesn't really matter apparently. It's kind of like everybody has the same, you know, 7 passwords. Oh, I heard that one. You're killing intruder here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I'll show you how this is done, buddy. I want to get those arrows. Not even sure where we spawned from. But every time you put the passwords in, someone might see you do it. So you don't put the password in the wrong place, right? Oh, these are overheated now. Oh well. A lot of consumer locks can be beaten open with another lock. I've seen that, yeah. Or like a can of Coke that you cut up a little bit. These are like door locks. I have like a deadbolt and like a regular like in the handle or in the doorknob style lock. So you would need to pick them a little bit. Although really, I have like single pane glass on the front door, so you can just smash the window, probably pretty quietly too, because it's old-fashioned glass, and just freak in and unlock it. If I was really desperate, like, you know, I don't know, I'm locked out because like I took the trash out and one of the kids locked the door somehow, then I'd break the window to get in. Unless I knew that one of their windows was open. Because then I could get up onto the roof pretty easily and then pop the screen open. That wouldn't be too hard. If somebody wants to lock open, it's going to get open. Yep, pretty much. In case of lockout, rock through window. Actually, so we have like, not like the shatterproof ones, but they're double pane and they're fairly bouncy. I would actually just like wrap my hand in cloth and punch through the door. The door's window is single pane old stuff, so it breaks pretty easily. I did get a good lesson in glass hardness and tempering once. My dad and I were remodeling our powder room, and I wanted to get some light in there because it's an internal room, so there's no windows, no outlet access. And I wanted to have like a little like light from the next room over, because like if the power goes out or whatever, I wanted to have some ambient light. And so I wanted to put like a frosted glass window in so we could get some light from the room. And my dad, being the over-engineer that he is, was like, let's try both tempered and untempered glass and see what it's like. So he gets me this, you know, a piece of tempered glass and a piece of untempered. And we're like, what happens if someone breaks it? We take it in the garage and we break the untempered glass. And it breaks, you know, it cracks and a few shards go places. We're like, okay, that's not too bad. How about the tempered glass? Do not break tempered glass with a hammer in your garage. It goes off like a bomb, okay? And you end up with glass shards everywhere, and you find them for years. You will find them in your garage for years. It is indeed temper tantrum glass, Ryan Richardson. Hey, Viv, welcome. We very much pulled a, I wonder what would happen if I... ... What we should have gotten was like safety glass, you know, where it breaks into like cubes or whatever. But I think that needs to be kind of thick, I want to say. But luckily it's not in a place where it's likely to like have people throwing balls around, because it's like right behind, it's actually right in front of my face here. Right by my computer monitor, so anybody throwing any balls in this room is going to get yelled at first thing. I think we might need a little more coal in, like, maybe in this one? I don't know. Tempered glass to put under chest. Yeah, I'm actually familiar with that. The physics of it and why it exploded. Well, I am now, I should say. After that, we were like, I wonder why it does that, and looked it up. It's like, oh, that makes sense. It's kind of like the, the Prince something drops. It's like a piece of glass that like they get it really hot and they drop it in water. Uh-oh. And then it gets really, like, it hardens right away. It gets super duper hard, and it's so hard you can like shoot it with bullets and it doesn't even care. But you break the tail on it and the whole thing like explodes. They're pretty wild. A Prince Rupert drop, thank you. I didn't want to like guess at the prince because I'd probably say the other prince thing, and I don't want to get into that. Oops, no, good. There we go. Hey there, Hazard 151. How's I was thinking it. Yeah, I didn't want to like accidentally say the wrong name, because I probably would. Hey, Bry Guy and Polite. Welcome, welcome. We have a lot of iron tonight. We're pumping iron. I'm gonna be so swole. There we go. The question is, would I be an African or European swolo? I'm a funny guy. I can carry so many coconuts. There we go. Hydration while we're sitting here. I probably didn't like that joke. Rupen's drop? Someone said a Prince Rupert drop. Do anvils wear out, Biff? No, they don't. Neither do the help hammers. Although Tyrone said that he did want to look into a way of making them do that. Which I would find very unfortunate. No need to cool these, honestly. There we go. Now, my goodness, that elk is so loud. Anyway, so the hammers, if you use a hammer in your hand, it will wear out. But the hell hammers won't. Hope that stays that way, frankly. We burned through a lot. Brown coal tonight. Yikes. Maybe, you know what we probably should think about doing? Rather than cutting stone, we should probably go and dig out some of the coal deposits we found. I've been marking them here and there. Got brown coal there. I think we found a bunch of them over here, and I want to say down here too. Yeah, and I think there's a cave here with some brown coal. So we should probably get some of that because we're going to be blowing through this real quick, making more steel. And we're going to need to do another run of steel because we need 72, I believe, in order to make a set of steel plate, which I do want to make for our next venture. So we need at least 2 more runs of steel. Well, this one and then another one. So I think we should probably go and do some of that. It's been a while. The only unfortunate thing is we don't have any... Oh, right, I'm wearing that gear. I'm like, why am I glowing blue? I'm not dead. I didn't die. Ooh! Oh. For some reason, that spooked me. I forgot that was there. So we don't have any bombs left, unfortunately. No, we do have 3. Ugh. And I don't think we have any saltpeter. That's one of the things that I've been hoping to find. We have a little bit. How much to make blasting powder? 4. We can make a little bit of blasting powder. I don't think it's going to be a ton. Oh, we're out of powdered coal, which that's easy to make. We can do that. Our charcoal, powdered coal, it's expanded matter. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a few bombs if we can. We'll grab, let's see, powdered coal. Crushed coal. From expanded matter. That seems cheaty. Powdered coal. Oh, okay. Never mind. So we do need charcoal, or we can kind of cheat and use a hammer. Hammer it is. It's an easy decision to make. Now to make blasting powder, for 2 and then 1 of these. Okay. I'm gonna guess that this is because what turns into 2? Now I feel really cheaty. I think this hammer belongs here. I'm not positive. Why would it be here? Oh, because this is where I like smash 4 chunks into bits. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna make as much of this as we can. 30 blasting powder. That's not too bad. This could drastically speed up our coal acquisition rate. Yeah, we're going to chew through that pretty quick. Oops. You find out either you can't make cast iron. With the fuels that we have available, we can't actually get it hot enough. Pan the drifter out of this world. Oh, the frying pan. You want to make a cast iron pan? We have powdered coal somewhere, right, from the Terra Preta we didn't make? No, I used all of that, I think. Oh, we got 2. We got 2. I'll take it. Oh, wait, we don't need it anymore. Oh, I don't need 5. Whoops. Whatever. It's fine. I think I had some... I had like a little bit of blasting powder lurking somewhere, didn't I? Did I like dump it in one of these? Yes, I have 4 blasting powder. Oh. Bonus, I guess? Okay, so then we need some of these. As I recall it, it's like a string and linen, I want to say. Like this. Yes. 8! We are back in business with bombs, baby. You better believe it. All right. Crazy Watermelon's hearing voices in his head. They're speaking to him. He's got to go. Okay, well, have a good one, Watermelon, for real this time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... First, I'll get these off of here. And I guess I'll leave the ones that are there. We'll just go ahead and sleep till, like, I don't know, 6 in the morning. And then we will get on our way to get some coal. And I am not from the part of the world that pronounces, or that pronounces coal so that rhymes with the word pool. I had a friend who used to do that. Alright, where are we going to go first? Let's go... I got 1, 2... A black and brown coal. Wow. Now this one I think is like kind of weird underground. Like I think we have to go a little ways through a cave to get there. That doesn't scare me too bad though. But, yeah... Where the heck are we? We're here. Yeah, let's go up here first. We'll hit these two. See how they are. You are headed out, Moira? Well, have yourself a good evening. And thanks for stopping by. They pronounce pool as pole. No, they pronounce coal as cool. Can I not? Interesting. So if you're in here, you cannot get the ore out. The auto map marker has a toggle to add coordinates to waypoints. Interesting. Like a Y coordinate? Welsh mode engaged. An 11 by 11 by 11 charcoal pit is faster? No. Require chopping way too many trees. And burning through like 20 steel axes. Full coordinates including Y. Interesting. I take it grabs it from like your current Y position. I'm going the right way, right? Let's see. Yes. Hey there, Ryuga. You were busy playing Terraria Fargos. Not familiar with that. Getting the sawmill update. I could get behind that. A wind or water-powered sawmill. The only problem I have with that, though, is that I know Tyron's been looking to eventually get rid of the crafting grid. This is like a holdover from the earliest days of the game when he just wanted to get crafting in and make it work. But he wants to eventually make the game, like, not have that. And I'm nervous about that change. I don't dislike the idea. My concern is that he might not find a way to make the new crafting system as fast and intuitive and simple to use as the grid is. For example, if you had to place your wood in the world and right-click it with a saw to make wood planks, that takes a lot more time than just sticking them in your grid, hitting shift and clicking once. It takes a lot longer. Go about this way. So I'm a little nervous about some of those changes that he would like to do. I don't know if he's still aiming for that or not, so that could have been, you know, an abandoned dream at this point. And I realize I call him Tyron again, rather than Tyrone. Oops. You can understand and get away from the other block game crafting, but why? Again, to be more immersive. I mean, Vintage Story is meant to be a more realistic and immersive game. But if you can find a way to do that without it being really inconvenient, I would be against it. Tyron versus Tyrone. I have now heard him pronounce his own name, and so I can tell that my Tyron pronunciation is just dead wrong. Get our shovel and our pickaxe. I did bring the bombs. Good. I feel like some idiot robbing a bank vault. Did you bring the bombs? I thought you had the bombs. I don't have the bombs. That was your job. Ooh, a 3-block deep. Oh man. Gotta get my ladders out. Presto pronto. Come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. So we're going to just dig a few blocks out here and plop a bomb down. Oops. There we go. Yummy, yummy. Yombi bombi. It's actually it's a weird shape, but not too bad actually, I don't think. Let's go for like this. These don't actually hurt all that much, but whatever. You can see a sawhorse building that you load logs into and work from there. Yeah, I could see that. My other lesser concern would be like it wouldn't be game breaking, but it would be kind of annoying if you had to have like a workstation for like every crafting operation. So like, you know, sawhorse for sawing things, you know, logs, and then a stone mill or stone sawhorse, I don't know, for doing your stone work, and then, you know, a thresher for doing something with your weed, and making rope requiring some kind of simple, you know, station. You can end up with having to have like a giant crafting room full of these, you know, single-use crafting stations, which I think would be kind of irritating to me. Early game would be a challenge, yeah. And given that the new mobs already make it kind of a challenge, I don't think we need it. Right, let's pop the next one down. I'm gonna get those by hand. I think we're gonna put the next one like here. Or like literally right here. My ladder. It's up here. Yay. A ropeway. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Then sure. A rope away, a rope away, a rope away, a rope away. Da 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 da. Vintage story. The game of Chores. A rope walk. Yeah, okay. Yes, I have heard of that. Okay, you're right. I've heard of rope walk before, never heard of ropeway. Not too shabby of a haul, if I may say so myself. You could have both as an option. If you build a workbench thing, tool damage is 1/10 of in-hand use. as an incentive, that could be possible. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mark this off, actually. Delete. Delete. Oops, nope, get back up there. Alright, let's grab these guys. There we go. Alright. Let's go over to this spot over here. I'm gonna grab this guy first, though. I don't want to, like... I'm not gonna paddle our way over when it's faster to run. And also don't have to come back. What's the best way to get there? It is a bit of a hike. Okay. Just go along the coastline, I think. Ooh! Farewell, friends. I was here, apparently, at some point. It's a very foggy day here. Hello. You know, I'm going to take a little tippy tap here, just to see if there might be a little bit of gold in them thar hills. You can order rope from the... Ooh, there is gold. Okay. I'll mark that. We are officially out of gold for making our fancy lanterns. I think we have a few pieces of the gold leaf left, but not a ton. There's the old British rope walk that is still active. Interesting. The walks are a quarter-mile long. That's pretty crazy. But then if you need, like, you need a really long rope for a ship, like, you gotta have that walkable length to work with. You're going the wrong way. We need to go this way. That's right, we need gold to pick us the Forlorn Hope armor, too. Which, like, if you don't need the absolute maximum defense, that is, in my opinion, the best armor in the game. Like, it's better than Iron Plate. The only thing it isn't better than is Steel Plate, but only if you know, like, if you need the super defensive Steel Plate, like we might for some of these crazier locations, then it is needed, but I feel like it's not here. I have this marker for brown clay. Not terribly useful. That. This is the second best armor in the game. I think it depends, like, what your priority is. For if you want to maintain a bit more mobility, then and the ability to heal in armor, then you do want the Forlorn Hope. I assume that is... Yeah, okay. Not my favorite thing to do right now. Oh well. Now, how's this looking? Oh, we've been here before, okay. Oh. Oh. I think we already got that. It's all blown out. No, the music left us. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to fill out that. Goodbye. Okay. Ooh, there is lead here. Since we're close, we may as well go get some lead. Save ourselves a trip later. Forlorn hope is 1,000 units of gold. Yeah, that's not too terrible, honestly. Oh, it was a scared chicken. Thought it was something else. You know, something creepier. Something stabbier, or shootier, or grabbier. What's this nonsense? Oops, that's the wrong thing. I meant to throw a torch, but whatever. We're here. We're down here now. What the? That went right through him. Oh, there's malachite here. Let's mark that. And nothing else. Oh, here's something. Oh. Oh, there's lapis! No way! Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I have never seen lapis in-game ever. This is my first time seeing this, like, as ore in-game. That is really cool. Let's get some. Where are my regular ladders? They are gone. Oh, here they are. I see them now. We're going to just do that. We're getting down here. Oh, this is so neat. Okay, nothing crazy down here. How about over here? Oh, black coal. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we're going to be here for a bit, guys. And there is more lapis. No way. Oh, that's so cool. That must... Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I have literally never seen this before. That is so good looking. That is a gorgeous block. I almost don't want to mine it, you know? Like... I almost want to, like, come back with a chisel and steal it that way. Because, like, what am I going to use lapis for? Nothing. Literally nothing. But as a decorative block, this has some potential. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to mark this. Zoom way in. Lapis at Y equals 89. Save. Oh, it's so cool looking. And also over here at Y89. That's so weird. Doot. Save. Oh, you're supposed to be like this color. There we go. Well, I think to be safe, I'm gonna bomb out like this side, and that side I'll mine by hand for this black coal here. That should be far enough. That shouldn't be an issue. Use the lapis for painting blue cloth in the paintings. So as far as using it for dye goes, I guess we should get a few if we want to use it for like actual dye, like for pigment, because you can't use woad or cornflower for that, I don't think. You know, let's find out. Pause game. Cornflower. Ingredient for blue dye, but it's not a pigment. It's not a pigment as far as like writing goes. Lazuli is... Here we go. So here you see pigment ultramarine. You can write stuff with this, which I guess I'm not really that excited about, honestly. You can make a bronze gem necklace out of this? Huh. Sold by luxuries but not bought by anybody. Okay. That's kind of neat. I wonder, is this a vanilla recipe? I have no idea. Alright, yeah, I think, yeah, we're gonna have to... I'm just gonna chisel these all out, I think. I'm not gonna try to steal any. Oodles of black coal today. That is fine by me. Oh, this is just endless, isn't it? Oh, oops. There we go. It's our last meal. Okay, get up here, please. Wood is the blue dye. Yeah, for dyeing cloth and stuff, I think wood is way superior because it doesn't require any mordant. But for pigment, for drawing, you have to have lapis for that. Which, like, honestly, the lapis pieces you can buy from traders. So there's kind of no point to... Oh, right. I stood too close to the bomb. I flew too close to the sun and got burned. Why am I surprised? But you can buy lapis chunks from traders, so like not much point in mining it here. It's a decorative block. Yes, please. Spacebar, we're doing okay. Oh, and I still never lit up those bloomeries. Question, can anthracite be used for bombs? I don't know. Powdered coal. Crushed coal. Here we go. Alright, so with the expanded matter mod, and I assume the recipe, I guess it's from this, I don't know. Yes, in vanilla, no. It looks like powdered charcoal is the one that is from vanilla. Yeah. So if you're just playing vanilla, then the answer is no. If you're playing with certain mods, then yes. Asterisk. Alright, so here, I'm going to go ahead and pop one more bomb in, like here. Am I far enough away this time? Yes, okay. Color me surprised. The black lung calls to me. Not sure I was breaking that corner block. No point to it. I'm going to pop down here. Is there any more over that way? Doesn't seem like it. Looks like this is the edge of that. Okay, so I think I can safely blast a few more places out here. blast Team Rocket off again. Ooh, maybe not. This is kind of close. Let's go ahead and just do this by hand. This is an amazing find, though. For someone with like me who has like, gosh, I don't know, I probably have somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 hours in this game. Finding something new is so rare anymore that I probably get a little unduly excited about it. It was kind of like earlier we in this series we found alum in the desert, which apparently isn't all that rare, but like I have never seen it until this series came along. So I was very excited about it. And again, we marked it and decided we'd probably come back for it as like a chiseling thing, a la oak tree. You play Vintage Story, but you're lonely by yourself. I mean, I know Oak Tree's got a... is it Oak Tree, I think? Or maybe it's Phil Boswell has a server they play on. I think it's Oak Tree. Oops. Didn't mean to, but I'll take it. So you could... You know, I don't know if it's a friends-only thing. It might be, in which case you might look somewhere else. But there's the Aura Fury servers. They run a couple different servers with different flavors. I think there's like a creative one. There's a mostly vanilla one, and there's like a heavily modded one. At least there was last time I checked. You can find some folks to play with there. So there's a lot of options. Or if you have friends who want to play, you can always spin up your own server. Goes deeper than I thought it would. It's a really interesting formation with the contrast of the black coal with the lapis looks really cool. The Caravis got actually angry when your friend found borax in 9 seconds and you spent ages looking for it. Hear that one. Hi. Do you mind? I'm busy. I'm an important seraph. Oh, it is nighttime out. You know what? I might just sleep down here. Oh, get out of here, my goodness. Do you mind? Get. Sheesh. Alright, last one. Oh, you're back. Didn't learn a lesson the first time, did you? Didn't think so. Alright. Let's drop anchor here for a minute. Just sleep away till morning. There's a Rusty Gear who has a heavily modded server 2 per cuss. Okay. It's a tough sell for your real-life friends, Bry Guy. That's a shame. I actually played... Oh, I ran a server for some friends for quite a while, actually. And these are like, you know, real-life friends. Alright. It's still pretty riftly out there. Let's get our sword out. So we came from here. This isn't such a bad walk, honestly. Except for, you know, inhabitants. I don't know why I'm always afraid of them. Like, they deal, like, next to no damage to me. But they still freak me out when they hit me. I'm always, like, surprised. I don't want your string, dude. We came from that way, but what is over here? I don't know. More lapis, perhaps? Oh, I did want to, and I forgot to. I did want to... Oh, more of this. Sweet. Oh, hi. Hi. No, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you. Well, well, well. I'll make that swap. You drive a hard bargain, but I will... Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh right, they stack. I forgot. I have that mod on. That's where it came from. Alright. Lapis is up that direction. Alright, I did want to take a tippy tap with Lapis to see like what the actual rating was. To see if there was like Lapis 0.00002% chance, you know. I think we're not going to not go down there today. It's a little more than I'm going to get into. I say as I like, no thanks. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right. Well, that was quite a haul. Take this stuff home. A haul and discovery. Why am I not going nuts? So, being underground doesn't automatically make you go crazy in the game. In fact, being above ground can also drive you crazy. Your temporal stability is affected by the local stability of the area, which is dependent more on just the geographical location it is. Now, that's not to say that, like, I'll put it this way, being underground, it is more likely to be unstable than it is above ground. But there are places above ground where you can't be for more than a few minutes before you go crazy. And we've actually come across a couple oddball places, at least in previous series. I know in the first guide series, there was a very stable place underground right near the Silver Mountains. The crazy watermelon is back. We summoned him. Did someone say crazy? We did, but they're not watermelons. It was outside your context. Another sort of funny thing about the temporal stability that I find is there are a lot of people who get like untowardly antsy about the gear spinning backwards, meaning counterclockwise, or if you're British, anti-clockwise. Like even if your gear is spinning pretty fast due to being underground or just a generally unstable above ground place, you still have a few minutes before things start getting weird. The only time that your gear is a real concern is if you happen to be standing in the middle of an active rift, which you just shouldn't do. Then your gear goes like absolutely crazy, like spins at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But aside from that, like, you know, traveling through some place that's unstable, not a big deal. You thought it was a mod and everyone else playing BS goes crazy while mining. Well, we also weren't very deep. We were like 20 blocks below the surface, which isn't much. We were still in the upper layers. The likelihood of low stability is kind of similar, or at least it aligns pretty closely with how difficult the monsters are that spawn. So underground you'll find monsters spawning even without rifts, and if you're just seeing like surface and deep drifters and other mobs, then you know you're in the upper layers. Once you get down to where you start seeing tainted drifters and tainted shivers and other things, then you're getting toward areas that are more likely to be unstable. And if you're real deep and you're seeing, you know, corrupt the nightmare stuff, then you're like most likely going to also be going crazy. Us ADHDers can't ignore the gear spinning. 60% goes to 10% in the blink of an eye. It does seem like that sometimes, like, I don't know. But I agree. You're not wrong there. It is very quick sometimes. Oops. There we go. All right. Let's go drop off this coal. Oh, there's also, ooh, we can refill this guy. These are done. Hehe. Start this up too. And like that, one stack of coal disappears. Go and light you up. Got my steel. We also gotta fill and light the other ones in here too, the bloomeries. In instability, you find stability. Definitely crazy. 6 by 8 is going to be 48. I didn't put any iron in here. I just built bloomeries and did nothing with them. Okay. Oh, we might be, got a little bit in here. Ooh, we're getting pretty close to critical mass here. Oh, whoops, no. Put them in, my friend. Go. Okay. This one too. Then we get one stack out. There we go. We get the hammer. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Okay, we have like just enough plus some change. Get you off the bar. And you off the bar temporarily. Thank you for the info. The stuff on YouTube has a lot of bells spawning. Are those deep? Yes, bells typically spawn where it's pretty deep. They're not necessarily at the very bottom. I want to say they can spawn somewhere starting around Y60 and below, with the chances maybe increasing as you go lower. I'm not positive on that one. You can probably find the information on the Video Story Wiki, though. Same is true for the saw blade locusts. They're generally deep, but they don't have to be super ultra deep. There are also bellhead, what they call bellhead shivers and gearfoot boathorn, which are basically the equivalent of like doublehead drifters. Those are wild. They are super tough. So if you see one and you're not wearing like at least iron plate armor, or the treasure armor, like the blackguard or the Forlorn Hope, just run. Run and hope they don't shoot you or follow you. A bite to heat. Go, get these off the bar. We now have 80 leftovers. Okay, too shabby. I wanted you. Okay, let me light these up. If you hear a bell, say your prayers, you're too deep. I will say, bells are annoying. If you have some range on them, and they don't have a super clear like line of sight to you, and if you can see them, you can shoot them pretty well. We killed one relatively recently like that. It was just out of range of where it would actually summon things. It didn't know we were there. That was kind of cheaty. But if you're wearing, like, I would say bells are doable in bronze armor. I'd say bronze plate or any iron armor or better would be fine for a bell. Now, for everything else that might spawn with the bell, maybe not. It depends how deep you are. But bells are manageable. They're just really annoying because they have 100 hit points. And your damage as Seraph in this game is like piddly compared to what Drifters can do. Like, this deals 5.3 damage. Less for me because I am a hunter. So, let's see. Minus 15% melee damage, so subtract, about 8.8 damage from that. So I'm dealing like 4.5 damage. So that's pretty decent for you know, a high tier weapon. But some drifters can deal 20 damage to you. I think the double headers even deal more than that. I'm going to say they're closer to like 24 damage. Yes. Give me the gears, baby. We have some limestone. Right. This was our limestone bin. It is empty. And then we have some blimey stone. 1 piece of limestone rock. Alright. Then we do have our minerals bin. Our minerals. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a poll here. We got about 15 minutes left. Actually, no, I'm not going to do a poll. I don't think we have time to go and get that lapis effectively. We'd have to go get the chisel and then spend time chiseling each one and finding it. I think I'm going to do what I've been promising to do for a while, and I keep forgetting, which is we're going to go use the Panera for like the first time in well over a year. And we're going to pan us some bony soil and see what kind of fun treasures we get. I think it's, every now and then, I think it's fun to like sit down and pan and see what you get. You can get some real fun stuff. Even if it's stuff we already have, like, you know, emeralds and peridot. Some of them are worth gears, and sometimes you get like books with stories in them and so on. Hunter shouldn't be engaging in melee. So the only issue I have with not doing melee as a hunter is that mobs tend to get in your face. And the bow, although the bow, this is 4 damage plus 2.5 times what, 1.3 I think it is. 20% range damage times 1.2. So it's going to be 4.8 plus, let's see, 2.5, another 0.5. So 7-ish, 8 damage, just shy of 8 damage. But here's the rate of attack for the sword, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the bow, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot slower. Like the DPS is about the same. The difference is that I can hit you from over here if I can see you. If you're underground, good luck. Also, where did I put that bony soil? Not here, apparently. The other option would be to use like black bronze spears. So I think those deal a base damage of 8 when thrown. Let's see what we got here. 8 when thrown. So times 1.2, you're looking at what, just under 10 damage. Which that's pretty good. But each one of those takes up an entire inventory slot and has a much lower durability overall. Where the heck did I put that? Ah, right. In here. Sometimes I really detest last month's Cursor. Especially when I have to like find a place to put things that doesn't necessarily make sense. Yeah, black bronze spears do have like the best durability of the spears, but it's still only 400. Is it 400? I'm curious again. 300. So that's half of the bow, or the recurve bow, for moderately more damage. And the worst thing is, let's say I have 3 of these, and I throw them all, and it doesn't kill what I'm aiming at. Well, now I gotta go pick them up. You also can't throw them as far as you can shoot a bow. So you're like it's all trade-offs really. So there's no best answer. I'm gonna open this guy up, and we're gonna do some panning. You want more spears and maybe hunters having some boon to using spears better. That might be nice. I think like I want to say, and I don't want to have the game get too far into this, but I think some more purpose-built bags or containers would be nice. But I also am leery of suggesting that, because then like you end up with like 12 different kinds of bags, like some mods do, or some mod packs do, or servers. And you end up like having to make a lot of bags and juggle the bags then, rather than your inventories. Like I'm already juggling everything in here. I don't want to juggle the containers themselves. Oops. I meant to do that. I think the best answer would be to make another slot for your character. Like, you know, over here, this slot right here should become an ammo slot, and maybe spears can stack to 6. We'll say, I don't know, or I guess that's not a power of 2. So 4 or 8. Maybe there's a javelin that can do 8, and it's a little less damage for more range. I don't know. And then you can put them in there, and then they would have some kind of dedicated slot down here. I don't know. Just spitballing. Or maybe an oddle, so you can throw them real far. Yeah, and then you could also put arrows here instead of in your inventory. I think that'd be kind of cool. And maybe you could build a bag for them. So maybe spears don't stack, but the bag itself that can go here can hold 6 or 8 spears. I'd be down with that. Deership is off to play VR. What is that, like as in virtual reality, or is there a game that has the initials VR? Regardless, thank you for hanging out tonight, and I'll catch you Sunday. Instead of bags and specialized clothing. I think for some things a bag makes more sense. Like you're not going to have like a shirt that stores spears or a hat. Like you'd have like a spear bag or a quiver for arrows. A sheath for a sword could be a belt, kind of belt. So for storing the weapons, sure. For storing ammo or like multiple weapons of the same type, I think you need like a bag. Just virtual reality? Okay, cool. We'll have fun. Instead of bags, there should be armor slots. That's why I said like in the character screen over here, there should be like a slot here. Or you could also make like add a 5th slot that's only for quiver types. So quivers or scabbards or spear bags, oddle bags. Could be more clutter. Yeah. We already have 6,000 slots for things. The Roman throwing darts. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I keep mentioning this, but I've been watching Rubik's Raptor play Vintage Story with all his friends on his server, and they have a ton of mods on. And one of them is, like, I think the Combat Overhaul mod that adds like long axes and great swords and arming swords and scimitars and things. And all the weapons, including the vanilla ones, have like combos you can do. That one looks cool, but also kind of overpowered. Like a bronze long axe can like one shot a surface or a deep drifter. I'm like, that's a little too strong, but but it is neat. Then again, last time we had a the thing we just discovered we can make. I think at the last Chores stream I mentioned about like how I think at some point you should be able to make weapons in vanilla that are strong enough to just kill a surface drifter. Just one shot. You know, maybe 6 or 8 shot on Nightmare Drifter. Poleaxes were very, very good weapons. Yeah. You would make more use of what's out. Make more use out of what's there. Crazy Watermelon. Guns. Yeah, they do have guns on that server. Another temporal gear. That's 3 today. Wow. We are rolling in green dough. Shiny green dough. I need to check up on the... Oh, never mind. It's right here. Still doesn't work, most likely. I did report a bug, and I have not updated since then, so... we don't have a wearable light. You think like a weapon plus proficiency is good for one-shotting drifter? Yeah, I could see that. I don't want to get too much into like the X skills style of proficiencies, though. Like we're always leveling something up. But maybe like, I don't know, maybe something where after enough uses, or maybe you have to find some village character to train you, maybe in a different village than the one we've already been to. That could like teach you the ropes of different things, pay them in gears and time. I can get behind that. You can't play the game without it. A village trader or rare find of a book that gives you the knowledge of stab good. I'm thinking like, I mean, yes, that would be the end result, but like, you know, a skilled swordsman who's like, sure, I'll take time out of my day to train you in how to use your weapon more effectively. Like, that's legit, you know. If you give me a bow and arrow, I will eventually hit a target. But if you give me bow and arrow and then train me how to use it for a week, a month, a year, I'll get better and better at it. Make it similar to the tech you have to find and build. Make it so the weapon will be behind exploration. I think the weapon shouldn't be behind exploration, or maybe like some advanced ones could be. But I think definitely the training should require some exploration. You know, maybe there's an occasional trader who also happens to be a warrior who can teach you. Or maybe a specific trader camp. Maybe there's a manual in the ruin that might not train you as fast as a trader could, or a training trainer. And then like the basic weapons, you know, spears and swords and axes are, you know, easy to get. But then once you want to make something fancier, you know, a halberd or whatever, or a man catcher, then you'd need to find, you know, the blueprint for it. It would also help if the NPCs were more than just vibing. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, the wobbly boost. Pan is good. Good as pan. Swish, swish, swish. I'd say today's haul is like okay. I feel like they really lowered the amount of flax fibers you get from these. I've seen a couple people in YouTube streams doing panning, and the number of flax fibers dropped seems to have like shrunk a lot. I just remember in my little server I ran with friends, in winter we ended up with we had been diligent with farming, but there were like 4 of us, I think, on the server. And so flax was at a premium. And I just spent like a night doing nothing but panning. And we panned like... I panned like 2.5 stacks of bony soil. Yes, we had tons of it. And I came away with like 2 or more stacks of flax fibers. So, I don't know. I feel like We're averaging like one black silver per block, which seems lower than I recall. The crazy watermelon is leaving again, for real this time. I don't believe it. I'll believe it after I log off and don't see you again. Well, you have a good night for the third time. You get no more good nights from me. I'm sorry. You've hit your quota. I'm taking your keys. Well, I spy 10 o'clock on my clock. Redundant is redundant. So I think we're going to have to leave the last 8 for a later date. I need to go say goodnight to Curazette. Crash. It's a good note to end the stream on. A big crash. Pop this in here so we can finish up this stack later. None of these are like particularly vital that we take right away, so I'll just put this here so we know like this was the last thing we panned in. I have so many extra bones too. Boop. Bite to eat. There we go. All right. Well, folks, it has been a pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight. Thanks for coming and for engaging with my silliness and finding that lapis with me. That's super exciting. So I think, I think maybe not this next stream, but I think at some point soon we're going to need to go and dig that out with a chisel and turn it into something cool for the temple. Which, since it's water themed, I think the blue is going to go great with that. So, yeah. Thanks again, everyone. As always, my name is Curazar. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.